Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 41 of my Life and Death Rigs Riches Legacy Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in between parts, David completed his soul's journey because he maxed his body, whatever it is. Roman hasn't. Body potential. It is body potential. So he's completed it. So he doesn't need to do any more with that. But we can pass down. We could have already passed it down, but why don't we pass down home appreciation for home. Okay. So we'll do that. And I mean, honestly, we can do the other one too. So let me see. And I think maybe we'll go, I was gonna maybe go to work with Elizabeth one last time, but you know what? Maybe we will, but not right today. What we'll actually do is have, what does he need to do for upload? Well, why don't we get her? Not that we need the money. I did do some changes, but I didn't record any of it. Like I added an empty basement in case I want it for anything. We're gonna upload. Oh, he has all these to sell. I didn't even realize that. We're gonna upload that. And then I'll ship those at some point. And then I'm gonna have them both join the new career. I could do that. Get extra funding. Does he have a job yet? Does he have a... Oh, it's not even spoiled. Okay, well, we can put that in here. Does he have a business plan is what I'm trying to see. That's a business plan. Why don't you come contact Angel Investor for funding? Micah, you're gonna burn that track. I think we have leveled up with Micah, but I don't remember exactly. You know, he's now at this tier and he's almost, you know, there at the no regrets. I was trying to get them to do some painting so that we could have a sale and the both Kara, Sue, and Micah can get that done. I don't even know that they have traits that I care about. I can't imagine they have a trait that we would want to pass along. I'm not sure what his trait actually was. What he already had. Because we have all of these traits and we passed down a whole pile of traits to him. Kara, Sue, you've got 2. You got 1 passed down to you and 1 was yours. I'm gonna guess you were gregarious. I can't remember, and I'd have to go back and look at my Let's Play from so many years ago. It doesn't really matter. So, and she's, you know, hysterical from this horror. You can't have a crow in the house for that. And, oh, he's hungry, but he's not there. All right, but what we're gonna actually do with, are you finished burning your track? Did I tell you to burn it?
What's up?
I did. Gonna have Poppy turn them into spellcasters. Well, offer. I can't imagine that they would say no. Offer right of ascension. And I'm not gonna show all of it, but we're gonna have, after the weekend, I am gonna have Zoe move in with her parents temporarily while I focus on, you know, having an infant and Kara, Sue and Micah getting their stuff. And I missed it because I wasn't really, you know, didn't really care that much. Okay. And I figure we'll wait till they get married after the romance festival and then we'll adopt at that point. And that's when I'll temporarily, for like a week, which most of it I'll probably not show a lot of it, but, you know, we're going to have Roman. Okay, you should stop that. But you can join the job. You're going to join the career, but you know what? I want you to start at level 4 because we are going to try and see if we can max the career. So we want you to, we'll get you marketable. You have so many points. May as well get marketable. You already have entrepreneurial, which is what I wanted to check, but connections, that gets them, instead of starting at level 3, which is still pretty good to be fair, but I want them to start at level 4, assuming that they join the career at the higher level. So we're going to have you go in here. I'm going to assume you did that. I don't even know what you got paid. Doesn't really matter. What are you? You're a pro gamer. We're going to go in here and find a job. Let you start first. My end game is I am going to move Karasu and Elizabeth out, but I just figured I'm going to just send her alone. That I'd like get their relationship established and Karasu established, and then they'll probably move back to our old house, and I'll send them some money, you know, lots of money. We have enough money that we don't need all of our money, and we'll make more because we're going to have a sale once we have not Reaper. We want because there's all the active careers at the top. And I have started this career with someone, and I can't say I was that impressed. And I don't like Undertaker. I don't like that the newer careers, they don't let them over max, which I'm sure I've said before because we aren't able to with the Reaper career either. And it's by design. And I'm like, why? Why are the new careers like that and the old careers not? It makes no sense. It's kind of annoying. So to me, it makes, you know, there's not much benefit. Oh, he has to work out. Hopefully you're not. You could go work out. You can come here, and I assume that any type of workout will count for that. He works in 2 days, which is probably actually tomorrow. And so he got that done. Okay, so he's got paid. And now that you've got paid, you are a Mega's influencer. Not that it probably matters, but why don't you go get the mail? It won't go away. Anything that we got from being a Mega's Simfluencer will still be there. Well, I think Karasu's working on a song, is what she's doing. So we can't actually offer... Are you not supposed to be going to work? I guess you can be late. You can finish that painting. I was going to offer Karasu to be spellcaster. But nope. Not right now. Is it time? Not time to release that. And the crow is still gone, so we can clean the perch. Why don't you clean the perch? So I'm just waiting. Oh, she's got her outfit on. Alright. I wanted him to check the mail. Did you check the mail? No, you haven't. Is the mail person coming so you can't check it right now? Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Yeah. Well, as soon as the mail person's come, we'll check the mail, and then we'll get him to switch his career. Okay, finally he can do it. I tried to do it while the mail person was still there. That didn't work, but once the mail person stepped away, then we could. Okay, so we got all of our mail, which is probably a mixture of stuff for everybody. So we got some Simfluencer to surprises, and I don't know if we got these as gifts. And these are, you know, from the celebrity, being a celebrity, someone being a celebrity. Are these, they're finished, I guess. Oh, and what's this? Oh, Poppy got some fan mail. They're both for Poppy. We'll put that in Poppy's inventory. And they're both Simfluencer surprises. So that's it. All right, so now we're going to have Roman find a job, and he'll join too. And then, oh, no. I forgot. I actually want to buy him. Actually, before I do that, let me check to make sure that David actually got an advantage of that. He is level 4. Okay, so we do want Roman. I don't want him to start at level 3 because we're going to try and get through this as quickly as possible. So I'm going to get him to... I'm going to double check that he doesn't have marketable either. I didn't realize that. And he has entrepreneurial, which I want him to have. And connections. There we go. Let's see if we can max these careers before we're ready to move on. I don't, and we're going to scroll down to Undertaker. So there we go. Yep. And so he's going to need to work out, which we want him to do anyways, because I'm trying to get him to max his body potential. So you're going to come back here and do this heavy lifting. And Karasu's busy, so we will... Did this not get... Is this yours? Nope. There's a lot of started paintings. So they're just going to do their thing over the day. If something's happening, I'll be back with that, or I'll just be back later. Well, we actually have a Ravenwood Welcoming Committee. So we have 3 Sims here. We have the mysterious merchant, and we have like the couple who we brought back, the husband back to life. We know them all. Everybody except for Karasu and Elizabeth are at the drama club for Zoe. Because Karasu was writing music, but she actually goes to work, and I'm going to let her go to work because I was going to say, maybe I don't have to let her go to work because I think I made it a holiday tomorrow. I did make it a holiday, and I think I have it be a day off. I just wouldn't mind her getting a promotion, but maybe that's not really the priority. What level? Where is she? She's level 4. She would choose her branch. I just don't know that she's going to, she didn't do her work because all of her writing music didn't count for the practicing music. I thought that just playing an instrument counted for it, but maybe it doesn't at this tier. Maybe it's like later on and it's too soon. Like, she doesn't have time to practice music. I'll let her go to work, and we'll have Elizabeth handle the welcome committee. But we don't know him. Well, we will. You don't know him either. Well, you do know him, so we'll invite neighbors in. And there she's off to work. It's an interesting outfit. That's not what I would expect from an entertainer, I have to say. And this is Pandamerto. Okay, did you invite in? So let's do a friendly introduction. Because we had brought Kai back to life. Friendly introduction. I'm pretty sure she has completed the Friend of the World aspiration. She has not. Okay. Maybe this will do it for her. And we'll put this in. And that she got her done. She got the whole thing done. Maybe I was purposely not doing it, because if she actually ever became a ghost again, but I don't care. I just don't care. We'll put her back onto the best-selling author. She's not had any luck with those. You're a bit dirty. And why don't we have you scrubberoo yourself? Maybe you don't like crows? You kind of not... You don't look like you're in a good mood. Is it for the welcoming committee? Just the 3 of them? No. We did introduce ourselves here. Spread the gloom. We still haven't done this. Zoe is back, and she should be supported. Part of the reason I want to send her... Oh, she completed! It just ran... It stopped. It completed it for her. I don't know why. Like, she's been going forever and ever. Why don't you come... Okay, why don't you, Poppy, come and garnish that? And then you can make sure we know everybody. You did meet him, and I can't imagine you haven't met. Yeah, you have met him. Why don't you come here, and I've been having her cook the various dishes. I don't think I made that yet. So that maybe we could have... Okay, well, I guess you can't do that. Maybe we'll put that here and you can do it after. So yeah, so I added a basement and I put some counters over here because there's a wall there now. Social media career. She's Maxis and... Oh, it's gone. Well, I think it's only level 4 if I remember correctly. And I can just get her connections if I haven't already done so. And she could start at that level, because the plus is that she doesn't have to go to work. Like, she can just work from home, which is probably good for... doesn't matter. I'll think about it. I didn't take advantage of it. Okay, Roman, do you know? Why don't you just do... Oh, you know what? I don't think either of you have gotten anywhere on the... I looked in the last part, and you need to introduce yourself to people. So why don't you do a friendly introduction? Friendly introduction. You do know him. And now David will do the same thing. I was about to get him to start building the rocket ship. But then Zoe came home, and I wanted them to go to support her with the drama club. So, okay, friendly introduction. You know him, but do you know him? You do. So, there's only one person for you to meet. Which is not very much, but that's fine. You were going to eat a chocolate souffle and chocolate egg. We'll put that in there. Or is it spoiled now? Yeah, it's spoiled. Just saw something like it was the chicken. You're attracted to Waylon. Well, tough. Chicken can't come near because the chicken should be locked, and she's of course. Oh, he hates children. Okay, Zoe, why don't you go somewhere else? Let's throw these here. You don't need those. You can go in your room. Why don't you just go make some summer crafts for fun? Go do that. But you're a bit hungry. Maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you should grab something to eat. Why don't you grab this bell purry? I don't know what you've learned, and I'm not going to know until you become a teen. So, anyways, I just thought I would hang up. And just, we had the welcoming committee. That's who came. I'm surprised no one else came, but that is who is here. And I'll be back maybe when we're going to the Romance Festival. Well, it's now Saturday night and the Romance Festival is going on. We just, went to various places to try and help level up our soul's journey. And Roman is finished now. I can't remember if Micah also finished. Yeah, he finished too. So we went to Magic HQ as one places. And I did have Karasu become a spellcaster. I had Poppy do that. But we're here to get married, but she became a 4-star celebrity there, so we are actually going to, I think she's glowing from that, so we are going to try and find the option to turn off Fame Shine. I'll also have her do the normal walk style, though I have a mod that essentially just disables it, because even if you have them do the normal walk style while you're actively playing them, they don't keep that when you switch to another household, even if that's what's enabled, or it didn't used to be. That's honestly the only reason I use the mod, is because I don't want my Sims who are famous, who, in the family, coming and doing that stupid walk. I can't stand it. So I have it disabled. With the mod, it'd be nice if they just gave you that option to just fully disable it in the game, and they wouldn't need a mod for it. There's a few things that I just wish they'd have in the game. Okay, so let's actually gather here. We'll say transport-a-late here together, even though I think she's the only one who can actually transport-a-late. I did give a couple of extra outfits to Micah. I can't remember if I did the same for Kara. I probably need to. So now we are going to, since we've already gotten engaged, we're going to have a heat of the moment marriage, because I don't want to do that. I don't think Roman's going to come because his fun was so bad. I have him singing. I thought I asked you to change. Okay, I guess it's just a casual wedding. You can stay in that, I suppose. So let me get closer and get a picture.
What tips do you
and then we're going to adopt, of course. So that we can have our infant. I don't know that I'll actually have anybody have a baby. You take a lot of pictures. Get closer. No one's really paying attention, but oh well, at least they're standing near, apart from Roman. And I think Zoe, because I had Zoe. Oh, I thought because I had him initiated that he would put the ring on her. That's actually one thing I do like about the My Wedding Stories weddings, is they both put rings on each other, and it doesn't matter if I remember correctly. But I also didn't feel like doing that. Okay, so we have fireworks. That's one thing you get by getting married here. And you could with regular base game weddings. I don't think you get it otherwise. All right, so it is a holiday. I actually hadn't done anything for that till I took them home to get Poppy into a new outfit. And I did give Micah something new. I don't know that if that's... I think that's new too, but I gave him something more formal. But I figured, you know, we're here. It doesn't really matter. Why don't you come here and harvest all? And that was really what I wanted to show. So they got married. And Karasu is very playful. I don't know that she's actually hungry. No, she got her first. That's from... This part can be easy to do if you have Get Famous, because licensing the media tracks, they will count for that, but it won't count for writing songs. And I had her working on a song, but it looked like she had one in her inventory anyway, so I'll have to get her to finish that, because that is her actual aspiration. I'm pretty sure, though it was weird, she doesn't have that as like a thing, so I don't think that is her aspiration. I don't know what her aspiration was. It was just what she was on when she moved in. So, she could learn something here. So she's the only one who has anything left to do for this. And we're going to go on to location, city native, and we will let you order some food. You can order some nigiri, and I don't know that anybody's actually hungry, because I did rally the troops, but I don't know if I rallied them enough. But they're just going to do their own thing, and I will be back when we are about to adopt. It is now the next day. It is actually a new skill day. I think they all have probably got it done. We had gone out and done a meet and greet. And she had already been asked for selfie twice before I got to this part. And I did it so we could just make progress on that aspiration. But we're actually going to adopt right now. So that is going to be here under household, I'm pretty sure. I don't adopt very often, to be honest. And I'm going to assume that since they're married, it'll be adopt child. Okay. No, I thought having a science baby and adopting a child was the same price. So we'll see what the options are. I'm either going to go for an infant or a baby, but I don't see any babies so far. Oh yeah, there is one baby. Noel. Is that a Noel or a Noel? Rhiannon is a girl, I would think. Or do we just go right for an infant? I wanted a girl. And this is a toddler. I don't want a toddler. Well, even though in some ways maybe a toddler would be better. Look kind of funny looking in this, I have to say. So, we're gonna guess that's a girl. I can't tell. I mean, it doesn't have to be a girl. I just was kind of thinking, you know, that they'd go out together, two girls, but she'll be back with that infant, however long that takes. Well, looks like we can change the name, so we are going to change it to Annie. So it looks like we did get a girl. So there she is, and I guess we have to... it doesn't apply because she's an infant. We have to set up the bedroom for her and give her a makeover, but I'll do all that and we'll see it all in the next part, because that's going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!